the historical Jesus Christ has been distorted. Everyone wants this Jesus to fit in their own imagination. In fact, in many ways, our culture continues to distort the image of Jesus Christ. And sometimes we find ourselves playing a role in that. There is a conservative Jesus and a liberal Jesus. There is a black Jesus and a white Jesus. Because we all want to squeeze him to our mold. We don't want him to squeeze us into his mold. We don't want to look like Jesus. We want Jesus to look like us. And therefore we are creating our own Jesus. Even when you look at the portraits that we have of Jesus, there are so many. I mean, we have Jesus in many. They don't even look alike. That expresses what we think as a society about Jesus. And so it's good for you as a Christian to know what people out there think about Jesus. And then come back to yourself and ask yourself, and who is Jesus to me? Because if you and I don't know him, it is going to be difficult for us to make him known. And that's what Jesus is doing with his disciples here. And whom do you say that I am? And Peter responds in verse 16. He says, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." And I think Jesus smiled here. And he tells Peter, "Blessed are you, because this has not been revealed to you by flesh and blood. This is a revelation that you can only receive from my Father." We understand the real Jesus Christ when we realize that he is the one that was sent by God to this world. It's difficult enough for people to accept Jesus as the only way. And because it's difficult, they will try to distort his image. But any distortion of the image of Jesus Christ is actually an opposition to Jesus Christ. And if we distort his image, we will have to replace him with a false image. If we reject the real Jesus Christ, we will have to embrace a fake Jesus Christ. Whichever way, we will still be embracing something. So, the disciples here need to know who Jesus is. And Peter's confession is a revelation. It reveals that Jesus is more than a great teacher. He is more than a prophet. He is greater than Elijah. He is greater than Moses. He is greater than any other prophet you can think of. He is more than a religious leader. Jesus is the Christ, the Son of the living God.